continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neal as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
For the first time since Rodney Harrington almost died from the injuries suffered when he was thrown from his motorcycle, his wife Betty has a reason to be happy. The complete paralysis that followed surgery has been changed, only slightly, but suddenly Betty's world has come alive again.
Squeeze.
I can't.
You feel that? Is it warm or cold?
I just know your hand is there, Doctor.
Rod? I'm going to tell you that... Oh, here's your wife and your brother. I'm going to make this brief.
Rod, you've had a bad accident. You're lucky you came out of the coma when you did. I think you're going to make it back on your feet. But I want you to believe the same thing. That's the only way it's going to happen. But I don't want you getting fat and lazy. You've got a little feeling in your left hand, yeah. But don't kid yourself. Doesn't mean anything else.
I understand.
Okay, now we need the bed. As soon as your wife leaves, I want you to get busy on that hand, make it work. Oh, and don't go anywhere.
All right?
I promise.
What do you think of your physiotherapist?
Oh, how about Oakley?
Well, he's going back to school to teach.
Staff is swamped. Oh, there's a good man up at County. I think his name is Cottle, yeah. I'll have him give you a ring.
Good, good.
I didn't hurt him, did I, Doctor?
No. But don't press your luck.
See you later, Rod.
Darling, you're going to be all right. I could tell by the way Dr. Miles was talking. I'm positive you're going to recover completely.
You're beautiful. Ooh, I felt that all right.
Oh, I always liked your hands.
I wish I could feel your hands. I can just barely feel.
You will. I know you will. Do you remember the first time you ever held my hands? Do you? Oh, you don't remember, do you?
I do, but...
But now that you've got me, it doesn't matter, does it?
I wouldn't exactly say that I have you, Betty. Not the shape that I'm in.
When was it?
It was high school. Listen, I know what you're trying to do.
I love you. And that's a fact. And you can't escape it. And I'm a fact, and you can't escape that either. I love you. Even if you don't remember the first time you ever held my hand, I do. And I love you.
Did you hear what the man said?
Yes, I did.
He said no guarantees. He said, we'll give it the good old college try. But no guarantees. I may be the oldest man in this town with partial feeling in my left hand and zero feeling in the rest of my body. I'm sorry, Betty, but that's what the man said.
Good morning.
Morning.
I thought you had a date to play a tennis with Nancy.
I didn't feel like it.
Oh.
Mom.
Yeah?
Can we talk?
Shoot.
Well, you might want a blindfold.
No, I don't think so. The way things have been going lately, I might want to shoot back.
No. This is strictly a peace movement.
What is it?
Well, a lot of things. Like... Wow.
Carolyn?
Mom, are you having an affair with Dr. Rossi?
What?
Well, I know that's a pretty point-blank way of stating it. I simply don't know how else to ask it.
What made you want to ask?
Well, you didn't get home until 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh, Carol, why do I always think that you're asleep?
Well, when I started wondering where you were and what you might be doing, it just gave me too much to think about. Are you?
I really don't think this is any of your business.
Well, you're probably right. I just want to know why there have to be two sets of rules. One for people your age and one for people my age.
You know the answer to that.
I'm not trying to be sarcastic. Honestly, if I knew the answer, I wouldn't ask. I mean, you expect me to accept it if you're out with a man alone until almost dawn. But if I come in 15 minutes past my curfew, I get the 3rd degree.
Carolyn, you know how young you are. You're in your teens.
All right. Forget it. I probably should have asked Dad anyway. It's always been very easy to talk to him. I just thought that since you are seriously involved with someone, perhaps we could be more free about it.
Well, Carolyn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you off. I guess I was just a little surprised by the question.
Well, I did ask you if you wanted to blindfold.
Well, is there any reason, I mean, aside from my coming in so late last night, why you would want to discuss it?
Yes.
What?
I just don't know what to do.
About what?
About being untouched. Well, that sounds like something out of my assigned reading. Very Victorian novel effect.
Is there someone who's asking you to do something about it?
No, not right now, but someone will someday.
Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Not really.
Well, don't you suppose that's because you know, without anyone even having to tell you, that there has to be more than just a physical attraction?
You mean love?
Yes, love. Love. Oh, love. Love is a very hard word to define. You have to trust someone completely.
To what?
To care. To care about you and about your life and what happens to you as much as he cares about his own.
Well, how do you ever know?
Well, you just have to know the person.
And it takes time to know enough about people in general, to sort the good guys from the bad guys. Is that what makes it all right for you? Excuse me, I mean someone like you and wrong for someone like me.
That's part of it.
Well, what's the rest?
Well, I think being able to accept the responsibility that goes along with it.
Pregnancy?
Well, pregnancy, if it comes to that, but even if it doesn't, I think that you have responsibilities to the other person, to their emotions. Now, I think it's very hard to control emotions. And then when you have to worry about the other person, I think that's just too difficult for a young person to handle.
Well, tell me something. What you just said, is that what your mother told you?
Yes. Oh, yes, I think it is something like that.
And was Dad the first man in your life?
Well,
I mean, was he the first man that you had a complete relationship with?
yes. Yes, he was.
And look what happened. Half a lifetime later, you find that it was all a big mistake. And you want me to live by the same rules that ruined your life?
Well, I scarcely think that my life has been ruined.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's the same with everything. I guess that people get over the stopgaps and just put it all completely out of their mind. They don't want to be bothered with people who have to go through the same thing.
I care very much how you face problems like this.
But you're still quoting the party line. You haven't given me any new ideas, certainly any better ones. It makes it very hard for me to buy too much of what you say about adults being better able to cope with responsibility.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I just want to walk.